I'm at
Going
6,
live.
by the way.
We're live.
Hi, Internet.
Hello.
Okay.
Did we have any good bangers last time?
Well, there's a few. There was a few. Did you want to go over them real quick? Or do you want to wait until Linda gets here?
We can wait till Linda gets here.
I lost my chest
Um,
after I worked really hard to organize it.
did you just grab one back?
Yeah, I grabbed one back and then I reorganized everything so I could walk like normal again.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Wait,
You didn't realize that I had a chest, so we saw that I had a chest on here and put everything back into my inventory.
and then deleted
And
the
so
chest.
when I was encumbered again.
Basically, I
She
messed up her
deleted the
character.
chest and then deleted everything that she had.
No. I didn't delete everything. I just deleted all the doubles. Whatever she had double of. So she had like a torch and a hammer and a bunch of like adventuring gear that was just like doubled. I was like, why does she have all this extra crap? I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
And then you just did wearing like armor that gives you disadvantage on everything.
Yeah, so I swapped
2
out.
years.
I swapped out her armor. Well, no, I think that's a different story because we had actually swapped out her subclass. So I think her new subclass doesn't allow her to have the armor that she had. Oh, hey, I think Linda is here.
Heyo.
I think. Yep, she's pulling in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the review.
Weird smart food.
So from November 17th, our game. You guys came up to the Wizard's Tower. The Tower of Expander, if you remember. The joke of 10 minutes tops was said.
Yep.
That was the plan to, check out the Wizard's Tower for about 10 minutes.
Quick adventure in and out.
Yep. Yep.
The elevator alone took so much longer.
The door puzzle kind of gave you a little bit of struggle. There you go. There you got it.
It's like a door.
Right. Lamont figures out the door puzzle, but did it backwards, taking 37 points of lightning damage. Merilith performs the door puzzle the right way. Making your way inside onto the first floor. You guys find I'm good. Thank you. You guys find the golems that are basically the chain golems for the center elevator. After a few attempts, Lamont sends the imp up through the hole in the ceiling to try to get the layout of the land. There she is. I'm just going to yell at her real quick. Come on in.
What are you doing here?
All right. And then Mark gets impatient and asks the golem if he could go up. He says, I can't believe that worked. Because the golems activated and started lowering the elevator down to your guys' floor. The extremely slow descent of the elevator takes approximately 12 minutes to reach the bottom floor. Lamad says, there goes our 10-minute adventure. Mark decides to climb the scaffolding on the outside of the tower. No big shock to Sonny, but Mark knocks down the scaffolding. Sonny then decides to show off and run straight up the wall of the tower to the third floor where Mark is. Sarian decides to.
Uh-oh.
Sarian decides to climb the tower and hang out on the roof.
That's what I did.
Yep.
So many popcorn varieties.
Merilith moves to the second floor using the elevator, meeting up with the bust. Got an info dump of the history of the tower, talked about his new friend Esmeralda, talked about another person that had been in the tower somewhat recently, Rudolph Van Richten. Merilith named the bust Jasper. Lamad finally makes it to the 3rd floor with everyone else and continues up to the 4th floor. On the 4th floor, Lamad finds a web wall of information. Rudolph Van Richten's notes, suit of armor with a hidden alcove inside, with the following items: a spell scroll of greater restoration, the holy symbol of Ravenkind, which is one of your fortunes, a bronze telescope, and a sextant, both with engraved with the name of Exander. Going back outside, the cart. Argument about how much Sarian can drag.
Happy dragging that way.
Right?
Ultimate is a deity.
Keep out sign was ignored. Sarian wins rock, paper, scissors. She karate chops the lock and then opens the door to a vial of alchemist fire that drops to the floor, igniting several other alchemist fire potions inside.
Oh, no. The world needs to know how many vials did we...
Fucking Christ, I don't remember.
That's right. It's in one of your books.
It's in one of my books. Yes, it is in one
It
of my
was
books.
north of 10.
Yeah, I think it was.
A lot.
Either way, it was 58 points of damage. And then Merilith said, "Do you think that was a trap?" Ending our game. So yeah, that's what last game was.
That literally ended in a way that like a sitcom episode would have ended.
With a bang.
Like, do you think that was a trap?
And then your head roll credits.
Oh, shit.
What?
I didn't even write down that we blew ourselves up.
Oh yeah. You totally blew yourselves up.
You left that part out.
You probably
Fucking
couldn't.
huge ass fucking crater where the cart was. Just a smattering of like pieces of wood all over the place.
Like, that hurt so much.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so I got 2 zingers that I wrote down.
All right.
Lamad said, "Bossing say what?"
What?
Bossing say what? And anyways, Sarian said, "Jasper the friendly rock."
Oh yeah.
Seems friendly.
So anyways, we just got blown up. I know what that feels like, and like I just want you guys to know that 55 points of damage is like fucking a lot and would take a month to heal from. We are at very high risk of infection.
Using our eyelashes.
No, we don't have those anymore. We don't have eyebrows.
No eyebrows.
My beard is gone.
None eyebrows. Left feet.
Like most of my hair is gone on top of my head.
I hate that happened.
Fucking frazzled.
Ow.
Ouch.
Life is a lot chillier with no hair.
Oh.
It is. I noticed that when I go to get my hair cut. Just buzz it all off. It's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Could you run upstairs, make sure the door's closed, and
Shoot!
can you also turn off the light? Just the little clicker switch at the top.
You do? We're married. I don't care.
Nope, not that light.
Wrong light. Too much.
Wrong lever.
Too much wrong.
Just right on the actual light bulb that's up there. There's a little thingy.
Oh.
You can get your hair cut now.
I'm getting my haircut on the 28th. I just haven't decided.
Do a pixie.
So,
Whoa, that was
anyways, leaving off where you guys were after the explosion of the carts, the reverberating sounds of that explosion. Somebody give me perception real quick.
4.
I can do that.
Makes sense. Your ears are probably ringing right now.
I feel like if I rolled, it would have to be at disadvantage.
14 plus 7, so.
Oh,
What'd you get?
14 plus 7. 16, 20,
High enough.
21.
1 plus 8.
I got a 4.
I also got a 4. Well, I got a 2.
So, I'm gonna try to click on this, and I hope like hell I don't get a commercial because this is running off of YouTube. I'm sorry if I do. Screw
Is there
yourself.
anything good?
Huh?
Is there anything good?
No, it's just a commercial for some game. Nothing great. So in the distance, Sonny, you hear howling as you turn your attention towards the howling. You see occasional figures in the woods along the edge of the river or the edge of the lake, making its way towards the entrance of where the
Little peninsula.
peninsula is that you guys are on. It appears to be a couple of wolves. You're not entirely sure, but they're at top speed running towards you currently.
How far away are they?
Probably guessing maybe around 300 feet or so.
I really
Just far enough where they need to make their way around and then come down the peninsula. But you probably have maybe a couple of minutes before they come up onto you. Wow, this is actually really
Really intense.
It's very like old school Final Fantasy. So then,
but turn it down just a little bit.
So I'm thinking the bottom floor of the
how?
keep is safe. We should probably get in there.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. How wide is the peninsula?
It's about 15 feet wide.
Next to us.
I thought we put them in the. We brought them in.
We could fill the peninsula with angry tentacle.
Right.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Tentacle time.
Yeah, and I want to take a short rest.
Tentacle time.
Just wait.
Tentacle time followed by nap time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what else.
I mean, I'm not lying, guys. I ain't doing jack shit. I've got 6 HP. Like, a wolf growls at me, and I'm gonna go down.
I have 7, but I could.
So
Alright,
should we microwave them or should we do the tentacles?
Ooh, I vote microwave.
Microwave. Tentacles sound fun though.
Can I like hold an action to cast a spell when they're like at the edge of the peninsula?
Sure. Oh no. Oh wait, this is the wrong one.
Are they nice looking wolves?
Yes, they're extremely friendly. Absolutely.
They love having
Um,
people over for dinner.
Literally. So let's do this.
Oh hell yeah, battle map.
And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of bring this out just a little bit.
Hey, I've got another lucky point left.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need it.
I don't understand this.
All right, I'm gonna try to give you as much of the map as you can see.
This is Joy.
Technically speaking, that's all the way down there, I guess. Right. How close are you looking to do? And are you going to reposition? What's the plan?
Do you guys have a plan? Because I'd have a 30-foot sphere of microwave that does 4d10 radiant damage.
Oh, we just gotta protect their people. Are they in the building?
Yeah, we said last game they were in the building, inside the first floor.
He told me that they were right next to us.
No, they were in the first floor
I'm sorry.
because when the cart exploded, we're like, "Oh, hey, what happened to the people? They were inside. Great,
We just killed all of them.
so they're still inside."
Actually, you know what? Let's just fall back inside.
We don't want them to break down the door, though.
I've still got my radiant soul ability for the day, so that which gives me flight.
We break down the door. Also, there's a lightning. I'm gonna go inside.
Okay. Mark's gonna go inside.
I would like to invite everybody else to come inside as well, please.
Yeah, I'll stand like just outside the door.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Everybody else going inside then?
Yeah.
Indoors.
Linda, what would you like to do? You sound confused.
No, indecisive is more like it.
Indecisive?
Because I could. I mean, did you say you're going to do something big outside of it?
Yeah, on the peninsula there.
I either go inside, stay out of the way, or I can stay outside and.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to hang
Get
out
everywhere.
and blast, that works. too, 'cause-
Linda, how long does your flight ability last?
1 minute.
How many uses do you have left?
I'm only getting one stay.
You already used that.
No.
According to this, no.
No, I don't think
Where
so.
you flew last time.
I don't know where she would have. I mean, she
ran
ran
up
the
the
wall.
building. She's got the monk run.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking.
What
of
did
then.
you always want to do?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, what you can do is stay outside and then be the literal last person in because you can just fly up to the hole in the side of the tower.
Brandon, if you want to be outside with us, you can also crossbow these things.
These motherfuckers.
Because I'm not going to use the one that gives the like complete darkness
Okay.
in the area, so you should still be able to target them. They're actually going to be.
I'm going to use quick and
Glowing.
healing on myself.
Unfortunately,
You're gonna use what?
I only have a
Quick and
30-foot
healing
reach
on
with
my-
a
Okay.
crossbow.
Oh, okay.
Like crossbows are
All right.
nice.
I'm going to go ahead and start incorporating the creatures in, assuming that nobody has anything else that they wish to do currently.
Wait, is anybody planning on mailing with wolves?
They might get through the hot box.
Well, because I can cast sanctuary on someone.
You can melting.
My shoe fell off. And Brandon will get it for me.
No, I'm eating popcorn. Actually, no, I'm eating Lay's sour cream
Says I
and
like
onion
my I like my house.
flavored with
Because I'm
potato
always
chips.
coffee.
Hashtag Lay's if you want to just send
So,
us a couple of bags.
A quick count of what you are seeing. Your spot before in the past, and then two oddly shaped, sort of looking wolf-looking creatures in the back of the pack
Okay.
that are following them up.
Are they within
How
120
far away? These 5-foot squares right now?
So, currently speaking, he's 40 feet. Oh, it's not showing up for you.
Yeah.
That's because it's on the GM layer, dumbass. There you go. 40 feet to that first one.
Oh, wow, that is closer than I expected them to be.
Sounds like I should maybe do my thing.
So do I need to do like initiative for my like ready thing, or is that
No, your ready to action just happens
Okay.
as soon as the trigger. So as soon as they come within
I was gonna say
the trigger distance,
120 feet, but
120 feet.
if we
I don't have
that much-
120 feet on
if we
this
didn't
map
have
to do
that much room on the map, I'll just
Yeah.
do whatever I can take. And then I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance
Okay.
at what level spells? 5th level, I guess.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How many 5th level spell slots do you have?
2.
All of them.
This is half.
2 plus one more from the pact fraud thing.
Nice.
But I have to like use an action to get that back. So that makes a dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The light spreads around corners and lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and emit dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by this spell go away when the spell hits.
Okay, so it is how long? How big of a?
30-foot radius, so a 60-foot sphere.
30-foot radius? Holy
Yeah.
shit. And you want it centered where?
I don't want to be in it, so if it fits,
Neither do I.
If it fits, it ships.
For real. That's a good
So-
one. Write that down.
Like right in the center of the pack, right here.
yeah, that works.
Sure.
Okay, because that would cover everything that's in there right now.
That sounds great.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to. Oops. I'm going to do this. Oops. Come on. Oh, I got it. Hang on.
Here's my eyeball
I like
dice.
that
I
it
like that
tells
one.
me what
I
I
don't like
can
this pink one.
test them.
And I like this gold one.
How fun is this?
Oh, they're getting gooped on. I don't even remember what exhaustion does, but I don't think it's good for them.
Let's send that to
That's a
the
rough pumpkin.
I
map.
like my new cleric.
That doesn't look like 30 feet.
I'm
radius.
working on it. Jesus.
And they all glow green.
No, fuck. It's on map layer now. Come on. I'm going to fuck it up. I'm going to put it back on the token layer.
My character, Vex, never had such interesting spells.
Because of Vex was always getting peed on by Grethel.
That only happened
For a
once.
reason.
Jesus Christ, that's a big spell.
Pretty sure it's supposed to be a little bit bigger than that. I think it's like that.
You can even move it a little bit closer to us so they have to kind of run through it.
Run through it just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to call that good.
That works for me.
Yeah,
They get-
let's
they get
to
gooped
the
on.
map layer, I guess.
That's horrendous.
And how long does that last for?
10 minutes.
Wow, Jesus Christ. All right, so what do they have to do?
DC 17 con
I
save.
think it's really
Oh.
great.
Oh. Hang on, give us 20 minutes while we
It looks really
adjudicate a
I don't think
10-minute
it needs another
spell.
layer of spikes.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on.
DC what?
17.
Oh, fuck.
But do you
Ain't
think
gonna
it
work.
needs another layer of spikes?
That's good.
What is the
I think you could do
goal?
Do some
Are we
columns.
looking
do some
for
short
grass?
ones.
This-ish.
Okay, yeah, that looks good.
So first one failed, second one failed, third one failed, fourth one failed, fifth one failed. Okay. And
You said they
Do you want me to just roll
Not
one
yet.
damage for all of them?
just a second, yeah. I mean, if you want to. But,
Is this something that I can put on my series?
and then that one gets +2. That's a fail. And then these guys.
You want to glow now, sucker.
I actually think that you could.
That's a
that you
fail.
could,
Jesus Christ, I rolled all lows, which means the combat's going to be really bad. So everything failed.
Okay, you only just roll a 4d10 once.
Sure.
Is that something I can like put on Syrian's weapons?
I think you can just put that on Saren's hands.
21 damage, radiant,
It says like if I
and they
dismiss the
all
spell,
have
Dead.
one level
Dead.
of exhaustion.
Dead.
I want our hands to go.
But like
21?
Each creature of your choice must make a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. So you can make
Level
her
one
not
level
have
of
to
exhaustion.
So that
Okay,
is-
so they just have disadvantage on
ability
attacks.
checks.
Okay.
Con spell?
I don't think attacks.
Mhm.
Because attacks aren't ability checks.
Can I not
If they
cast
stay
any
in there
other
for 3
spells,
turns,
then
though,
time does
they
not
will.
cast any concentration spells.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have a
okay.
concentration spell.
But I can cast other spells.
Wait, what? That's not right.
I can make your hands.
What is that?
Yeah. Hey Eric, do you mind looking up real quick if Saren's hands, like, is it just that they count as simple melee weapons for
Yes.
her?
What do you mean for her? Yes, of course they're for her.
Well, no. Marlith has a spell that reads, "You imbue a weapon you touch with holy power."
Does that mean I can touch Syrian's hands?
Holy power to give it what?
Make it add 2d8 radiant damage to every
I
hit.
don't think it's a weapon. It's
Can you
a
read
it's
it again?
an attack type natural attack.
Yeah, you imbue a weapon you touch with holy power. Until the spell ends, the
Oh,
weapon
actually-
emits bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. In addition, weapon attacks made with it deal an extra 2d8 radiant damage on a hit. If the weapon isn't already a magic weapon, it becomes one for the duration.
Yeah, which her hands are already magic weapons.
It counts as a simple melee weapon for you.
Yeah,
So does
Yeah.
that mean
I would think that works because it does consider simple melee weapon, like you said.
So I can make her at least one of her hands sparkle.
Yes.
I mean, she's got a rage to Wolverine out.
No, that's actually
what was
really
that
good.
So did that
legendary-
just delete all the little wolves?
Yes.
Nice.
Yay!
So good.
Success.
What was that one there with the guy with the tiny hand?
This is my strong.
Yeah.
No, I've never
I
seen
guess
that
it is.
movie.
Okay.
What movie was
All
that?
right. All right. I just had to check something real quick.
So-
This is my strong
So he just microwaved like 5 wolves. How many wolves are we looking at now?
What does it smell like?
Burnt hair?
Just start gagging in the background.
Even I'm standing there like,
From Scary
Ooh.
Movie.
Okay. Now let's roll for initiative.
Now that they're softened up a little bit.
Now, are these is this like difficult terrain or anything like that for them?
no.
No.
But if
Okay.
they get another level of exhaustion,
Rolled a
it
69.
it'll half their speed.
Okay.
I like that blue.
Oh,
Do you want to roll this? You want me to do it for you?
can you tell Rachel is in tight?
If anything, I'm not telling her shit.
You have advantage on initiative, right, sir? Yes.
There was one time Brandon sneezed like 6 times in Walmart, and I just looked at him when he was like dying, and I was like, "Are you done?" yet?" And he was like almost crying from sneezing so many times. And he was like, "I don't know."
I remember when like the pandemic like really started. And I'm always coughing. I just I'm like 90% sure it's like psychosomatic, and it's just
Yeah.
I feel the need to clear my throat all the time. But the looks I got from people in grocery stores and stuff was like, this is just delicious.
Yeah.
The first time we went grocery shopping during the pandemic, Brandon.
All right. Syrian,
Yes.
initiative.
16.
16.
16. Merilith.
9.
9. Mark.
14.
Okay. Lamont.
16.
Okay. Imp.
Like 5.
Oof.
5. Sunny.
12.
The first time. Like,
Damn. Okay. Okay, so Lamad, you're up first.
I would like to double Eldritch Blast the wolf, the big one.
Okay.
I was like, man, I like to touch my face so much. I love to touch my face.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem.
So that is going to be +9. Those are all going to. So one's going to be a 22 and one's going to be a 27.
Yeah, they both hit.
That's D10s, I think. It's been a minute. So the first one is sorry, I got a lot of spells here.
No, you don't. You've got like 6.
So one is going to do 15 damage, and one of them is going to do 12 damage.
Okay. It's enough to wipe that dire wolf off the board.
Cool. And I will use my bonus action to say the imp can shoot.
Okay. Sarian.
Where am I?
Just in
Am I
the
just inside?
In the building.
Do I need? Is there a need for me to rage right now? I feel like there isn't.
How much health do you have?
Quite a bit.
She's plenty.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, you could just huck a javelin or something.
Yeah, I'll huck a javelin. That sounds like a great
Actually, what's
Well,
the range on
you'd have to
that?
move, I think,
What's that?
because a javelin is usually 35 feet, I think.
30 foot and 120 foot at disadvantage.
Yeah, and you'd have to be inside that mess in order to even hit one
I
of
don't
those.
really want to go out there if I don't have to. Or can
I mean, you could do it at disadvantage if you want to huck it beyond 35.
You can also hold your turn.
I think it's
You could-
what is
you
it,
could-
60?
No,
It's 120.
120?
Or the-
So, I mean, you could come out right here in front of Lamad and just try to huck it at disadvantage. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll just try to huck it at disadvantage.
Fuck it, huck it.
Fuck it, huck it.
Cool both.
I'm gonna
You
fuck it.
take
And
the
huck it.
lower.
I won't hug it. Definitely not. It's good.
That one doesn't count, unfortunately.
It's disadvantage.
Disadvantage, you take the lower, but
That's fine. That's so
yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
you
why
still-
I said,
I thought you were looking at the 20.
no.
You still got like 23.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
24.
So good.
it hits.
He's like, calm down, sir. It's not that good. I'm like, it's still good. Believe women.
So you get that +3.
It's still good. 6 points?
Yes.
All right. Decent. Is that? Oh, you get extra attacks if you have another one. So you can throw
I'll
another
try
one.
again.
All right.
Significantly less good.
11.
11. I should have put while I was ahead.
Yeah, that 11 misses, unfortunately.
That's fine. I should have put while I was ahead. It's fine.
We can just pick them up after.
In either case, give me a perception check.
You add 4. 17.
17.
17. So from your first javelin throw, you see it hit this this wolf-looking creature, and he looks like he just pulls it out and shoves it off to the side, and doesn't really seem to affect him.
Alright. Magic wolf.
Like
Vampire
no
wolf?
effect or less effect than expected?
Like no effect.
Probably means
I don't have the
Magic.
HP for this shit.
All right. All set?
I'll set.
You're up.
It's just the 2 weirdos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just those weirdos.
go up to the second floor and use advantage, shoot out the window to cancel out the disadvantage from the far shot. Does that work?
No, I wish, but no.
They would have to be facing the right direction anyway. The broken portion is on the left side of the.
Did you say there's only 2 left?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna sit tight.
Just hunker down.
I got nothing.
Haul
Okay.
off the.
Like.
Do you want to hold an action or anything?
Just want to scream.
You just want to scream, hold an action to
pain.
scream.
So I'm gonna take the ball bearings,
Mm-hmm.
and my held action is to spread the ball bearings the door outside.
Okay.
Trigger is going to be Lamad and Sunny
Okay.
before the
Siri,
door is
isn't
closed.
she in front?
Is in front.
Sarian moved back. Sarian
Oh,
hucked,
move. Yeah, she's outside.
hucked a javelin and went back inside.
She can just throw him right over my head.
Right. So my trigger is going to be that everybody is inside and safe. And then I'm going to slam the door.
Love it.
But yeah, that is my plan.
Alrighty then. Oops, I don't know why I closed that. I need that open.
Is that the creature?
Yeah.
He's got to make another Constitution saving throw
Oh yeah, so at the beginning of his turn too.
if he starts in the area.
Oh no shit.
When it first enters and at the beginning
Jesus.
of the turn.
Alright, failed.
So that's another level of exhaustion. So his movement speed is halved, and then
I like this.
Wow, it
spell.
happens as the spell starts and at the beginning of their turn?
13,
Does it? Is this
Fucking
like
20 damage, 20 radiant damage.
Holy shit. That's fucking powerful.
Mhm.
Here I am throwing fucking piddly ass fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ. Fucking Lamont. 5th level spell! Fuck you! Okay.
Yeah, but he doesn't get anything else. He gets Eldritch Blast and 2 5th level spell slots. That's it.
if you
Yeah.
have those, what else do you need?
Right? Exactly.
And then
Jesus Christ. Okay, so his movement's now halved. Awesome. Christ.
Oh, they're spending at least one more turn.
Yeah, they're just gonna melt in here. There's not a damn thing they're gonna be able to do.
Be like, yeah, their
Shit.
wisdom is such that they know to get the fuck out of there because they're watching everybody else die and they're exhausted
and they're glowing.
and now they're glowing.
They're like, what's going
They're
on?
emitting dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius.
They're like, green is not my color.
Green isn't my color. No, that's what's actually causing the damage is the fact that it's not their color.
Actually, you know what? Yeah,
Flash and casualty.
that's actually exactly what they're gonna do. You see this one standing up, snarling, looking pissed, kind of waving back and forth, barks at the other one next to him, and then backs out and starts taking off back up the peninsula.
And the good news is you only shrug off one point of
This one also
exhaustion
failed,
per
so go ahead and roll the
rest.
damage again.
So it's 2 days before they're healthy again.
26.
Right, did I just do that? I don't think I did. No, I definitely didn't do that. Pretty sure it's supposed to be down there. Okay. And he's just going to follow suit, also stepping out of this aura. You do see them trying to kind of make their way out to mouth of the peninsula and back into the woods, kind of scurrying or skirting the tree line and looking towards your group. Eventually, they take off in a gallop into the woods towards the northwest direction.
Nicely done.
Thoughts?
So
We hook 'em and cook 'em.
That's why you keep a warlock around. Cool. Long rest now, right, guys?
Short rest.
Short or long?
That should be like 10 minutes tops. Jesus.
I'm gonna take that thing off there. I think it's eating up all my bandwidth. This stupid little freaking
I
thing.
did a really good throw and nobody told me to throw.
You should do a really
Good
good throw.
play.
No.
Thank you. You got him.
Hey, we got a quote from you, so that's
Cool. I
that's
never
the
ended
best
up
part.
using the radius soul.
Uh-huh.
So as it's currently sitting, it's quieter. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of rustling going on. Anyways, what's the plan?
Do we really need to sleep? Is it like a severe, like, definite thing?
What time is it? Isn't it like noon? Just after noon? Actually,
No, this is later in the day. This is
Like
getting
pushing evening?
yeah.
So it is like hunker down and sleep. Alright. That's we can hunker down.
Yeah, because with the time that you have spent on the island and blowing yourselves up and
Is it-
electrocuting yourselves and dancing on the elevator and shit like that, knocking over the scaffolding, and yeah, I mean, you spent a good more than 10 minutes here.
It took, what, 12 minutes for the elevator to go bottom to top?
Yeah, and that was with everybody.
We did that with at least the players.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Well, sickening radiance. Love it.
Yeah.
It's a good spell.
That is a huge AOE. I'm gonna have to look that one up because a 30-foot. It's not 30-foot diameter. It's a 30-foot radius.
I don't
Jesus.
know why they use radios for everything.
That is weird. Because like I thought whatchamacallit was the biggest one, biggest AOE effect. Not fireball, but the next one up, which that's a 20-foot radius.
Wow. Nope, this one's 30.
Right.
30 is huge.
Yeah.
And then it
So
gives
now
you
you
exhaustion.
see, like mine was supposed to be a 20-foot radius.
Mhm.
Remember how I was pissed off with how much Nate screwed me on that fucking spell? That's why. Because I was like, that thing's supposed to be bigger. Nope, that's right. Nope. Not right. Not right. You screwed me. That's fine.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, taking the next 12, 24, 48, 50, 60 minutes to get everybody up to the 4th floor.
I can run up the side of the building to shorten.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
much?
Yeah, that would knock off, 6 minutes? No, it would knock off
24. She's
9
one.
minutes
Sarian can climb.
because it's 12.
Spider pig.
Oh, yeah.
Spider pig.
Spider, yeah, she could spider pig up there.
So that knocks off 48
Yeah.
minutes.
But even still, a little less than an hour gets everybody upstairs into the 4th floor.
Thunder step into the window.
Oh, Jesus. Well, no, you got to be able to see where you're going. So,
I'll explain.
yeah. And not to mention all of your extras, too. So,
The
this
gang's all
this-
here.
room is going to get very crowded very quick.
I'm going to sleep downstairs. in my bedroll. Oh my god. Fine. Fine.
You're not getting out of this, damn it.
I sleep on the second floor.
So anyways, getting into this. So essentially what this is, it is called the Ultimate RPG Campfire Card Deck. Essentially what it is everybody's going to draw 2 cards. They're going to be conversation starters. Yep. So the gameplay is such. Every player picks 2 cards. You get to let's see. You get to choose as the person who has the card who to ask the question to and which question to ask that's on the card. Okay. There are some caveats as far as like if the person doesn't want to answer, then they have to be asked another question. So everybody has to answer 2 questions is basically what this is going to end up being. And like I said in the text message in the group chat, these are things that are about your past, your present, your current companion situation, right? Your dreams, your goals, about your world, your character, you know, and then a couple of hypotheticals. You know, like what kinds of things would you be doing if we weren't here, so on and so forth. Okay, this is just to spark a little bit of
Sparks.
Your dice roll's not high enough to hide from this.
You know what? I don't need dice rolls. I can just
But-
do this.
So the other caveat to all of this So, this is the X card.
Whoever can open it can have some.
Essentially, if there is a question or answer that somebody doesn't want to hear, then basically you can enact the X card. Now, that again immediately means that a new question has to be asked instead. This is technically supposed to be placed out where everybody can reach it, but I'm just going to place it right there for now.
I'm just gonna shout X really loud.
Yeah.
So I can't reach it.
Now, when it comes down to it, are there
You want me to try to open it?
Yeah,
are there
I've been failing all my
certain
rolls in
types
real life
of categories you do not wish to embark upon?
Yes.
Which ones?
I don't know my categories.
I told you already.
Past.
Past,
Or future.
but you don't mind present?
You have no future.
I have no future.
Is everybody in agreement with past?
For what?
I don't really.
Categories that we're not going to deal with.
No, I want to do
Huh?
past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Past. Definitely past.
So you do want to do past or you don't?
Do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Jesus. This was getting
Yeah.
really confusing.
Whatever.
Present. Everybody good with present?
Yep.
Okay. Companions?
Mhm.
I'm indifferent about.
Indifferent? Everybody else?
Just shuffle them all together. We'll figure it out.
All right.
By companions, you mean the people in this group?
Yeah,
Or,
Basically. Yeah.
Just checking.
I read through them. They're basically therapy cards.
They are kind of like therapy cards.
No. They
This is meant for
they
me.
are therapy cards. They're just rebranded for
How are you
D&D.
at shuffling?
Not that good.
Oh.
Anyone here good at shuffling?
I was going to say, because I got a lot of cards to shuffle right now.
All right, give me like a couple, because I suck. But at least I can.
Please have Vermilion Fixer.
Every day shuffling.
Try to shuffle
was one
that
of the
together.
songs
Okay.
that played like every 40 minutes when I worked at a candy store in Old Orchard Beach when I was a teenager.
Wait, sorry. What?
That song, the Every Day in Shuffle, that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That one, On the Floor by J-Lo. Best Day of My Life is gonna be the best day of my
Oh,
life.
yeah.
That one. Every 40 minutes on rotation. Pretty much like those 5 songs, and like maybe a few other ones.
Where was this at?
Old Orchard Beach.
Oh.
Yeah. You know the big candy store that's at the top of the hill of Old Orchard Beach? It's called Dickinson's.
Yes, I think so.
Shout out Dickinson's. There was one big one that was at the top of the hill and one little one that was by the pier. We called it Big Dicks and Little Dicks.
How old were you?
14, 15, 16.
That tracks.
Yeah.
I can't
My
show
summer
these.
job
Okay,
in high
that's
school.
fine.
Like,
It was a very good first job. I actually just had a dream recently that I went back to
Save
that
it for the
store.
cards.
It's true. But I went back in there recently with my dad and random because I would never do that. And my dad just like went behind the ice cream counter to like scoop himself ice cream. And my old boss, his name was Mike, and he was just this like short, bald, gay guy, like really muscular, a short, bald, gay guy. And he yelled at me. He's like, "Your dad can't do that." And I'm like,
doing my best. Okay, they're not.
I
It's
got
not
fired
great,
from my
but-
first job.
"Oh no, why?"
They were doing some illegal stuff.
They're in front of the
And,
heater.
Covered it up by firing me. I was a bank teller. I was 15 years old, and I was the only one in the bank.
I feel like I didn't know.
It wasn't allowed, so to cover it up, they were just like, "Oh, you don't have enough training, so you're out of here."
Damn.
I cried a bunch, but then when I got older, I realized that
It's a
I was not the
you.
wrong one.
Is this in character?
No, we haven't gotten that far yet. I'm still shuffling.
They
Just
said
crying in real life.
we said every day in Brooklyn that I talked about.
Did you say this card is if
I worked
you're
at
refusing to answer a
Yes.
question?
I worked at Party City, and the song playlist was like 4 hours long, and my supervisor worked 12-hour shifts most of the time. And she was like, "Yeah, when I start to hear the songs for the 3rd time that day, she's like, that's when I know it's almost time to go home."
If I heard a song for the 3rd time back at the candy store, I'd be like, maybe it's almost time for my break. Maybe.
On a 40-minute. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't do that anymore. Like, I actually enjoyed Party City, but like the music would have to be on an 8-hour loop for me to be happy.
We get to pick our playlist every day at work. And there's usually only one song.
Okay.
It's a song, but it always
Alright, give me
drives me
two.
insane whenever it starts.
I'll just start talking about my character.
Because they're so really, really loud.
Well, the questions that are on the cards are for somebody else, for you to ask.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, not that I don't trust your shuffling, but I'm gonna
No,
cut
no,
the
that's
deck
fine.
anyways.
That's fine.
Here, you might want to like take the top one and then cut the deck.
How many do I take?
2 cards.
Take 2?
Sunny.
Yep.
Sunny.
Can I look at it?
If you could move into your dream home today, what would it be like?
I love this game. Thank you for doing this.
I enjoyed the monastery where I was trained. So whenever I have time in between quests, I go there to rest and renew myself. So it kind of is my dream home, I guess.
Put me in boss.
This has a follow-up,
Linda.
which is, would you share your home with anyone? I don't feel like I really need to ask that one. I feel like that is quite
Oh yeah.
self-explanatory. The answer is yes, you would share it with people.
Can we ask? Do we have to ask each other?
No,
Can we ask,
no. I'm gonna ask Sarah the
Put me in
question.
boss. Put me in boss.
Can we
Sarah,
ask the NPCs
which
questions?
of your
Yeah.
scars do you think looks the coolest?
It's gotta have to be like all of the emotional internal wounds and traumas that make me so funny.
Okay, that was creative.
Thank you.
Okay, now I want to break your heart.
Emotional damage.
What's the story behind it?
Well,
Sarah.
See, I told you, just a little bit of thought.
well, I've never. Well,
There's always this.
there's well, no, I have words. I have words.
Okay.
Well, it was just that I was never good enough, apparently, which is so dumb for my family. And they were, like, for some reason, just, like, not impressed with all that I had to offer, which was a lot. I had to offer a lot, and they just, like, didn't see it. Tell me I'm good.
You're good.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you. Alright, now somebody else has got the outgoing. Today's brought to you by.
See, I had a zinger in the beginning, and then I had to explain it.
Actually,
I'm good at
the,
one-liners.
the one that I have for you is fuck it, huck it, I won't hug it.
See, the emotional scars from my traumas that make me so funny.
Like that Papa Roach song.
Yeah.
Please laugh.
All right. Who else?
Marla, which companion have you been the angriest at?
Mark.
And
What have
why?
I done?
You insulted my son.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I'm the only companion you've been angry at.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's fair. Did you want to ask anything else? Anybody else? You got 2 cards, right?
Oh, do we ask both of the cards?
You don't have to ask the same person though.
Right.
Mark, could you ever see yourself as a parent?
No.
What would you need to change about your life to make you consider starting a family?
Oh, good. Oh,
I would have to
These
lose
really are
proficiency
embarrassing
in all of the skills.
good. So basically, we become fat.
Like, what would I have to do?
Or why would you never want a family?
Because having a plus 12 stealth is just too good of a thing to give up.
Go
What's
out
a
to the
better
store
way
for
to
some
sneak up on your
cigarettes.
kids? I think
No,
you
because
need
then
that.
then they would have an ungodly perception, and I don't want to have to deal with that. They get
Yeah.
expertise in perception, and
Yeah, you could always have kids, and then, like he said, just go out to the store and get a pack of smokes. I'll be back, kids. I'm gonna go get some smokes. Never show back up again.
Does anyone want a beverage?
I'm good. Sonny,
Yeah, I
who,
do.
in your opinion, was the greatest
Coke?
hero who ever
No,
lived?
okay. God, what do I have? Dr. Pepper or something?
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Sunkist.
Yeah, I'll do the Dr. Pepper.
bad horse.
What was the question?
Who, in your opinion, was the greatest hero who ever lived?
Me?
No, it's Sonny.
Sorry, the player is slower than the shirt. Oh, it's so weird.
Oh boy.
This is fun.
Technical
Therapy
difficulties.
cards.
I
Yes.
love it. I love it. This is such a great addition.
Fully.
So
We
I've
should
been
bring these cards to Jocelyn's.
Agreed. 100%.
Just be like, we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons, and then just break out therapy.
I love that. I love that personally.
Nick and I were talking
Actually,
about
Sarah,
doing a work campaign.
Actually, Sarah, I've read a lot about therapists online using Dungeons and Dragons for therapy.
Literally.
Group
period.
sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is very therapeutic.
it
For
is.
real.
I mean, who better than to take out all your frustration and anger on your friends?
Oh.
Oh no, I do that at my HEMA club.
You can't microwave your coworkers.
I still think of my father as the greatest hero who ever lived. He's a paladin.
Cannot
What made
relate.
him special?
I don't like the follow-up part.
That's hard. The follow-up question is hard.
It is kind of hard.
That's the point.
It is the point.
Well,
I don't like it.
Give some
his
depth.
steadfastness, his morals, his focus, and his concern for his family. On top of all that, I mean, being able to be a good husband and father, and also an adventurer, it's not an easy thing.
Where is he now?
Off adventuring with my mother.
That's rad.
Happy marriage. It's giving.
Lamad, how did you learn your most valuable skill?
Alien voice talks in my brain and taught me how to explode wolf. But
How has that made you a better person?
most of
Well, the follow-up
I
is
started
nice. The
hearing
skill's so
voices,
important.
and now I can microwave things.
well, that's the joke after. But really, back in the academy and learning under my mentor in the town guard how to piece clues together and put together a case. And what was the follow-up?
Why is the skill so important?
It's the being able to deduce and
Deduce.
causalities and things around you is your most valuable asset. And yeah, being able to be aware and always on your toes got me out of more than a few scrapes. Nothing quite like this though.
Put me in, boss. I'm ready.
Wait.
Oh, I thought someone was going to ask me a question.
I don't know. No, you can ask
Oh,
me
no,
a
I asked
question.
a question.
You want to answer a question or ask a question? It's up to you. Do either one.
Okay, all right. I'm so excited to ask this. Who do I want to ask this to? Mark. Who among your companions would you most like to give a makeover?
Like to give a makeover?
Yeah.
What's the follow-up question?
You have to answer that first.
Give a makeover?
Tubby.
Stop.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Tubby.
Okay.
We're gonna give Tubby a spa day. No, we're gonna give Tubby a bath.
The pink
Right.
toenails.
But who do you trust to give you a makeover?
Sunny.
And to both questions, why?
Tubby needs a bath.
Alright. True.
Sunny won't do me wrong.
I've never done you wrong.
Bullshit.
You clown makeup.
She would though. Sunny wouldn't.
I've never put spicy oil in your eye or anything. Yeah, at Strahd's house. Was that the one shot or was that Mark?
No, I remember that.
Spicy oil.
Oh no, it was at the lady's house at the meal. There was a really good spice that was.
Oh,
on
yeah,
rice,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then, like that touched
Yeah.
your eyeballs. And
Yeah,
you
that was the
refused to-
dinner with.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dinner with lasagna.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it was without lasagna.
Right. Well, it should have been with lasagna.
It would.
Yeah.
It should have been.
Related.
They really
lasagna
let us
lasagna.
down.
They really did.
Was that your last card?
No,
that
that was
was
our
just
first
one
card.
of my cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to ask your second one? Do you want a different one?
Oh, no,
Or do
no,
you
no.
want
I thought
somebody else
that
to do
it
it?
was just like a choice. Okay. Here.
No.
Alright.
How does it feel? This is what it feels like.
Lamont.
To be the other side
Lamont.
of the therapy.
Lamont, what would be the first thing that you would change about your life suddenly if you suddenly became wealthy? I feel like this was a good question for you.
We're already stupid rich.
We're
Like
not.
We got
our
Sonny
You
a
got
dragon,
something for me to
dragon
drain
belt, and now we're
I
broke.
feel like you're the greediest of us.
Me?
no, we
Answer.
have
I would I'd probably get some new clothes. Get
a bath,
get a bath.
really good bath.
Spa day.
Um,
Yeah.
Actually, legit, guys.
you know,
Our
upgrade my apartment a little bit. Upgrade my station. Maybe not take as many dangerous jobs. Maybe retire. But I don't know. I'd use some money to help people where I could.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's the right thing to do.
Ew. Okay. That's not fun.
I've had my fun.
Sunny?
Sarian, what is something about yourself that you're sure will never change?
Nothing about me should change, I don't think.
Well, then you can pick anything.
Wait, will you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
What is something about yourself that you are sure will never change?
Oh, that will never change. Okay. My sense of humor. Not to cop out from the last time. Also, my group of friends. I love you guys. And I trust you. And I appreciate you. And you look great today.
See, I don't know who's sunnier right now.
Just not used to so much positivity.
Follow-up question is, has it ever
Like-
true?
work doesn't have that level of positivity.
You should bring those cards in.
I did.
Let's see. So the first question was, what is something about yourself that you are sure will never change?
Yeah.
Follow-up is, has it ever been truly tested?
No, I trust you guys. You've never let me down.
Your other card?
Hard to decide who to ask.
Are those pigs dishwashers in your face? Just no.
Lamont, if a supernatural force offered to hand you your greatest ambition, would you accept?
I didn't really have a choice. And here we are.
Another
Probably
one?
not.
Another one?
Yeah, probably not. Given where it's gotten me, but it has helped me stay alive this long in this cursed land.
Follow-up is why or why not, but kind of
Kind of answered
answer
that.
that.
It's a weird life. Having someone take it around in your brain.
Irina, she kind of speaks up. She goes, "Oh, this is a fantastic little session you have going on here. I got a question for you all. What would it mean to share your life with somebody? Because I fucking had that. You ripped it from me. I have to throw that in there.
It was for your own good.
Jump in.
Slay.
Slay.
Not slay him, but in the violent sense.
Right. Not like Santa slay.
Right. Or
Oh, that's really good.
or the non-violent sense.
That was everybody, right? Everybody asked their 2 card questions?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
That was
Hey,
fun. I
good.
like that.
It was fun.
I like that addition.
All right. Well,
Actually, I will say to her, if we can find our way back home, you're welcome to come with us. You might enjoy visiting the cloister of Bright Sound. It might help you find peace.
Are you a man?
Oh. Back to your home. Oh, I have family here. I thought I had a relationship. I mean, I have stuff here. I don't want to go back home. I want to go back to my home. I don't want to go to your home.
As you wish. Sometimes fresh start is good. Sometimes you've got enough anchor that you're better here.
I'm sorry. I'm, yes, being spiteful.
You're expressing how you feel. That's a good thing.
Yes, because I've been feeling nothing but loss of my father. God knows what's happening to my brother, if he's still alive or not. I haven't heard or anything. And now the only other person that's supposedly cared for me, or has at least shown that he's cared about me, is now ripped from my life as well.
Grief is a train you can't drive. No, not train. Scratch that. Grief is a bus that you can't drive.
What's a bus?
Scratch that. Let me restart. Grief is a horse and carriage that you can't drive.
Like when we
She's like,
grew
I'm
up,
very proficient at driving a horse and a carriage. I think I could drive that just fine.
Nope, not grief. It's a metaphor, you potato with eyes.
You potato with eyes. Oh, I love it. That's great.
Good
Oh,
job.
love
Good job,
it.
Siri.
Thank you.
Anyway, if you want to pass those cards back to me,
So,
we will stop our
Brandon, I think that's
so emotionally intelligent.
learning
Learning
session.
No bus. No
Grief
cart.
is a horse and carriage you can't drive.
Grief is a horse and carriage you cannot drive.
Yeah. And then there was more discourse after that, but I don't remember.
You potato eye.
You potato with eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, potato
It's
eyes.
a metaphor, you potato with eyes.
Grief is a carriage
Do I have everybody's cards? No.
you can't drive. It's a
You potato with eyes.
Metaphor, you potato with eyes.
it's
Potatoes have eyes.
Mhm.
Hills have eyes.
for you.
They made like 7 of those movies.
Yeah, the hills have eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Just like, well,
Those
The
are just,
Exorcist
like,
movies.
hillbilly horror, right?
And then there's Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
Which
it's
there's
the
like
same-
another
same
5
vibe.
of those. Yeah. I saw one of the Wrong Turns.
We took a wrong turn right into the mist.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Same one. But this one was like an insane asylum. And there was snow on the ground. I say insane asylum with snow on the ground because there's a lot of horror movies in insane asylums. Anyways, and like apparently they did all of the shooting in like 48 hours. Like all of the filming was done in 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
get into Barovia, just pedal faster and hear organ music.
anyways, as far as this is concerned, anytime you guys want to pull this out and play it again, whenever we have a long rest, we can do that. All right, because that's what it's designed to be.
So you can set your
yeah. The idea behind the
long rest thing.
campfire deck card, a card deck, is to kind of help bridge some more ties with characters, and maybe kind of flesh out some backstory without you realizing. So feel free anytime you want to break this out, just say so. And of course, in the future games, if you just want it to be 2 or 3 people, it doesn't have to be a full group. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. I wanted to share this one with a full group so that y'all had a little bit of taste of it. But for some people, like the rogue, who hates sharing his feelings and backstory, because he didn't actually build one.
I got
Because he's like, I'm just here to play a game. Fuck you guys and your healing bullshit.
you guys in your therapy. Listen, I'm reading so many self-help books right now that are dressed up as leadership. Yeah, I'm very concerned about leadership right now. For reasons that I'd rather not say online.
That's fine.
Leadership books are just self-help books with a
Have you ever
Interesting.
read Dare to Lead by Brene Brown?
Mm-mm.
So good. Best leadership book I've ever read, and I
I
plan
really-
on never being a leader.
I really want to get the Somehow I Manage,
Mhm.
Michael Scott.
Mhm. Good one. Slay. Slay.
Anyhow,
No, you cannot.
so you guys
Because
gonna
the rule is 3.
what?
I've got 4 things though.
You can have 3.
I don't know which one I don't want.
What?
Picking spells.
No, I'm picking things to attune to.
Oh,
You can pick your spells. You can pick your
what else do you have to attune?
I've
pick
got
your spells,
Ring of
though.
Free Action,
Yeah.
the Mace of
Nailed
Warning,
it.
Yep.
the Stone,
Oh yeah.
and the Holy Symbol of Ravenkind.
Oh
stone?
yeah. Yeah, the Liam Stone.
Yeah.
That tells us what items are. That's an attunement thing.
What was
Yeah.
that book?
Dare to Lead by Brene Brown. Brene Brown.
Yeah.
Need
I mean, that one could easily be transferred to somebody else.
Somebody else can carry the rock.
Yeah.
But he's like
Brene.
Jasper's buddy now.
RE
Well, then you can get rid of the ring instead,
Brown.
or you can get rid of the mace. I'm okay with that.
LICSU.
W.
SW.
So we did a long rest?
Licensed independent clinical
Yes.
social worker.
How long does it take to attune to stuff?
1 hour.
Licensed independent.
Why? Oh, you're hoping to swap between them? Jesus Christ. So, I mean, technically speaking, you could drop like a ring during a short rest and then get Liamon's rock and carry that until the next short rest and then swap back. But,
Okay.
I mean, that's really up to you how you want to be, Hoarder.
What does the ring do?
It's makes it so
Who
I
else
can't
here
be-
has more than 3 items to attune to?
I didn't want the
I have one
Ravenkind one. I
item.
was given it.
Because you're the only cleric of good alignment so far.
Yeah.
God knows what's going to happen to you in the future.
I have
You know, the one who is of the follower of Shar, you should be used to loss at this point. The follower of Lady of Loss. You should be more than willing to give up something.
A bus. No.
Wait,
It's a horse and
how
carriage.
many-
Can you ask the rock if this Death House dagger is magical at all? Because I've just been
Yeah. Can I see?
Death House Dagger?
the twisty dagger we got from the very first session that I've been trying
Oh
to
my-
get the final kill on literally anything for like 2 years. And I forgot that we could just ask.
I'm gonna take out my rock.
And I went on my rock.
Death House Dagger. Okay. Let me look up the Death House real quick.
Quiz for the Dungeon Master.
Jesus Christ.
Because they were gonna kill the baby that turned into the shambling mound.
What's the actual name of it? Do you know?
I just added a custom item that says
Oh.
Death House Dagger.
I wonder.
I imagine kind of a curvy affair.
Ooh.
I dove off of the grain silo to try and kill its big blade, and then
Do you remember where you got it?
I just picked it up off of the altar in the Death House.
Okay, so it was in the altar. Okay. Okay. So that
How
was
many items do you have?
section
You want the
338.
reaction? Because
Are you asking to marry me?
I'm just thinking that you might benefit more for not being paralyzed or restrained when because you're the squishier.
I'm wiggly.
Yeah.
You are so squishy.
I could use that because he's taken like 5 damage this entire campaign.
That is true.
Okay,
I have ways of wiggling.
that was hyperbole, but like actually, how much damage have you taken this campaign?
Most of it was the backdraft and then explosion last time.
So like
6.
legit like
Like
30.
40, yeah.
But I'm just thinking because he can't be because the ring it's you can't be restrained.
Can't be tamed.
So like spells and stuff that require.
Yeah, I could have really used that when we were dealing with the blights.
I don't need the
I
ring.
didn't have the ring back then. Do you want Strahd's wife's ring?
Yeah.
I will take
You
the
gave
ring.
it to me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
This
because
is
you
the ring
asked.
you shoved. No, I
Actually,
wanted the
no.
finger.
And you have my claws.
Actually,
And my
Eric,
rod.
if you want it, I'm just giving you guys crap.
That was
What was the pause for?
It's entirely possible I've been carrying around a completely mundane dagger. The
I
whole
think
time.
so.
Alright.
I think so because.
Did you not want it?
Oh, is this the dagger with the rat skull set into the pommel?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it was a mundane item.
'Cause
Yeah.
I-
So that was,
you go toe-to-toe with Strahd.
So that was one of the items
So I
that
thought
was
that
actually
was
in the earlier room to the altar. That was supposed to be kind of like a.
Like a foreshadowing from
Yeah,
the other things.
yeah.
I think this was actually on the altar, maybe. I think it was something I just like made up.
Oh,
Like,
you know what?
is
I
there a
don't think
knife
maybe
there?
turn to it. I think I've just been wearing it.
Maybe. I mean,
Well,
if
we
that
can
was the case, then
We can just call it a mundane dagger, and then if you have some plan for it later,
no. I mean, I don't. I actually don't have any plans for it.
The dagger.
There was only-
foreshadowing.
there was only one thing that I had up-
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. Yeah, the dagger of foreshadowing. Yeah.
Just
Uh,
tell
I
everyone
can
it's
give
the
it to
dagger
you,
of
though.
foreshadowing.
So there
Exactly.
might have been a dagger that was on the
Do you
altar
have-
that was for sacrificial.
I think
But that
so,
was
you
it.
have
that would have been the
Okay.
one that I would have grabbed
Yeah,
in case
yeah.
there was some
You guys
So those
all
were
have the
just
future
power.
Yeah,
with it.
they were just
Yeah,
sacrificial
this is my
knives
cool dark vision.
for ritual
It
sacrifice.
still
That's
has
it.
But I
Have
see
it still
anything
has
you
a
have
wiggly
to-
blade,
Yep.
which is
That's
cooler
nice.
than a regular dagger.
And that's
Right.
what makes it the dagger of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
you jealous?
What?
Sarah looked at my
His
inventory.
magic stuff requires no attunement.
Yeah,
Not my fault that you picked the wrong shit.
yeah.
Listen, you got a fucking mace of warning for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. I'm
Quit
not
your
gonna use
goddamn
that shit.
crying. We're gonna attune to it. Then drop it. Drop it if you don't like it.
Yeah, I'll pick
Fucking
it up.
thing saved you. I don't know how many fucking times at this point.
No,
Screw
I
you.
keep that one.
Then drop the damn rock.
No, he's
Your
not
damn
ready.
rock collection over there. For Christ's sake. They're like 105 pounds worth of freaking stone you're just carrying around.
And I can climb to the top of the tower and jump on anyone and just wipe them out.
Goomba stone.
Pretty much.
For real.
Although I would think it would probably hurt you too. But I don't know. So what was that ring you transferred?
Ring of free movement.
Oh, free
Free
movement.
action.
Okay.
Are you actually want to like?
I guess. So
Okay.
then I can have the raven kind. I have one more thing right here.
I mean, it's only a wondrous magic item that's of like huge importance to this game. But no, that's okay. Don't use it. I'm okay with that. I mean, don't make my light sensitivity freaking vampires like be frozen in space where you guys could just walk up and murder hobo the shit right out of them. That's cool. No.
Definitely.
Don't use it.
Definitely.
I'm gonna. Apparently, I wasn't even attuned to the ring. I was just wearing it.
It's just a fashion.
You
Just
shit,
a
man.
fashion statement.
So you were just wearing it and you didn't even attune? Oh my god.
But I am. Gonna
So you're complaining about a fucking attuned item that you didn't even attune to? Christ's
You're
sakes.
killing the dungeon master. This is not good.
I'm gonna.
Here I am
attune
trying to be
to,
nice and hand out freaking magic items occasionally. Don't even use them.
I am attuning to the radio time thing.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
have
I'm
a cigarette.
attuning to Looney Tunes.
Okay.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Sleep order, watch order. I need something. Somebody. Anybody.
I can take
Everybody.
first watch. Somebody else.
With somebody else?
Sorry, that was an incomplete thought.
Yep, that's why we're asking for clarification.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna redact that statement and just say I'll take first watch. Redacted.
Aye.
Upon further consideration.
I'll take second.
All right.
I will take thirst.
Did I mention that it was a long
Sure.
day? Did you take thirst?
Yeah,
Thirst.
the first of the third.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Thirst watch.
Right.
I'm on first watch.
Is this sort of like Baywatch, but not necessarily on a bay?
Yeah.
You watch Bay.
Just you.
Watch Bay paint.
Watch Bay paint.
Doesn't bay mean like shit in some language?
Bay at the moon.
I think it's Korean.
Oh.
Yeah.
B-A-E.
Okay. Give me perception before you go onto their internet search for Bay.
What do
I
you
would-
perceive?
Not much. I'm fucking tired. That's an 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah, not much. So apparently it's also an acronym for before anyone else.
Yes. That's what I knew.
Hmm.
That's when he said watching Bay paint because I am before anyone else.
Cool.
Um,
Warlocks.
all right. So where are you watching? Are you just staying up on the 4th floor? Are you going anywhere else? What are you doing?
I'm gonna apparently be staring at the elevator.
Okay. But you're staying on the 4th floor?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. Staring at the elevator.
With a 9, yes.
Okay. Things seem to be
Fucking good night.
Do you want to
Yep,
outline
pretty
the
decent.
Don't hear anything weird.
bomb?
I
Yep.
won't be able to do that.
your watch goes without any kind of issue.
Just done.
Nice.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh, so good.
Nice.
You finish your watch without consequence, other than the fact that you're extremely tired.
Apparently extremely tired.
Right? Down to what, 6 hit points?
Yep.
Yeah. You're up. Give me perception.
Oh, jeez. I rolled a natural 1.
Oof.
Wow, I am rolling like shit tonight. Where do you wish to watch?
Let's see. What I'm trying to remember the layout of the place.
So everybody's currently on the 4th floor. The elevator in the center is the only way up or down.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Stairs.
There's no. I mean, even though there's windows and so on and so forth, there's no actual. The windows aren't
Were
open.
you on the same floor?
Yes.
And okay, so elevator. You said there. I'm sorry. You said there are windows though, right?
Yeah. The windows are grimy enough though to kind of. It's hard to see out them. Clearly, because you rolled a 1.
I think I would try to see out the window that's toward the where the peninsula is coming in from.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. But like you said, even with your natural 1 plus your modifiers, right? What's your?
No, we're up to 8.
Oh, that's still pretty decent.
Yes.
Yeah,
I have a good bonus. I just have a sucky roll.
yeah, you don't really see much of anything. Occasional gusts of wind, rustling of the trees you might hear from outside. Occasionally bats scurrying outside in the incandescent light that you're seeing from outside. But not much of anything. Nope. Next.
$18. Now we'll do the same. Peer out the window.
Okay.
Towards the
Probably with much more success than me.
the place.
Okay. So you kind of rub a section of the window to get a better view out the window, and you do see shadow figures and what would be considered moonlight, even though. I mean, it's still mostly mist with cloud cover. I mean, it's enough moonlight to at least get shadow figures. Even you have better than dark vision anyway.
Yeah.
But even still, like you do see some figures in the distance towards where you cast your spell at.
Are they coming this way?
They don't seem to be. They are kind of patrolling, if you will.
Can I have the imp fly out invisible?
Imp's dead.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Your
your imp died from the explosion.
Rip
Yeah.
him. Rip him.
Recast it.
Recast him.
Okay, well, that plan is not gonna work now then. Okay. I will keep an eye on them for the hour, I guess.
I feel like we didn't make a big enough deal about that.
So you see some of the figures.
We did roll initiative for the imp. We fought the wolves.
We did.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, I did forget about that. Although I just remembered. Whatever. Didn't matter. It didn't come to his turn anyway. He didn't even have 1 round. But anyway, so the figures that you do see in the distance, you see them. They look like they're face down on the ground, maybe possibly messing around with some of the dead wolves or whatever.
They're that close?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's within where you cast your spell.
Interesting.
So, but it's kind of hard to really. I mean, even though you do have dark vision, it's kind of hard to really make out what. And you could presume that they're probably sitting there eating the dead,
Oh,
possibly.
Cleanup crew.
It's possible.
I might get sick.
Well, I mean, they were fresh kills. Only a couple hours ago.
They're irradiated kills.
Wait, what kind of damage did that do?
Holy.
Radiant.
Yeah, it's radiated.
But yeah. Who's next?
Alright, I guess I will wake up the next person and be like, keep an eye on these clowns.
Who's next?
Who's next?
Is it me?
I don't know. It's between you and Marloth.
Oh, it'll be me. You can hear me.
Okay.
You can't see in the dark.
And I can't see in the dark.
Oh.
So this is fine.
Go ahead. Make a perception check anyway. Disadvantage.
Whoa, I just got a double roll. Double 6. 10.
I've been fucking rolling so goddamn low.
Shit happens.
What'd you have?
6. No. 10.
10? Jesus Christ. I've been rolling under 10 this whole entire time. Yeah, this has been a real shit roll day for me. So
It looks really
Is
good.
it giving ocean?
Yeah, it looks really ocean.
for the most part, I mean, you can't see anything outside, really. I mean, it's your vision is so not blurred. What's the word I'm looking for? Diminished. That I mean, like you see moonlight issue, like casual moonlight streams, so on and so forth. Like it's somewhat light out, but it's not enough for you to put visual purchase on anything outside beyond, like 5 feet, 10 feet of the freaking tower.
Skipping that sign won't stop me because I can't read.
True.
Aside from that, occasionally you hear sounds.
What kind of sounds? Like animal noises?
Yeah. Occasional animal noises.
You make the noises.
Huh?
You make the noises.
No, I'm not going to make them noises. There was one time where you thought for sure you had heard some scurrying noises, almost like clawing, but like clawing is in how do I explain this?
Scratching.
Yeah, kind of like
Okay.
scratching. Yeah, kind of like that.
From outside or like on
Yeah,
the
from
walls?
outside.
It'd be really cute if I had put like the ball bearings in front of the door.
That's what you did.
I didn't.
I thought the whole purpose of that was to
Oh,
do
that was once everybody was
made it inside. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I was making because we went inside, but it wasn't under duress.
Gotcha. You were doing it during combat.
Yep.
And combat ended before that.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, regardless. So nothing to really spark concern.
Okay.
Really.
Cool.
Merilith,
Perception.
did you say deception? God damn it.
You want something interesting to happen.
16.
I kind of did.
I mean, it's almost 9.
You're the DM. Just say the rolls, whatever you want. Doesn't matter what the roll is.
Nah, I don't want to beat on you guys too hard. Not that I can. It doesn't. No, it's fine. Yeah, the rest of the morning hours goes without issue. The news that you had gotten from Sarian that was told to her by Lamont, about creatures being on the outside. You didn't see anything. Would you roll again?
16.
16. Yeah, you didn't see anything. But yeah, the rest of the morning goes, or the rest of the rest goes without any issues. Anyhow, y'all wake up to a somewhat decent, if not exhausting, night rest from the previous day's encounters. To a new day. Congratulations. You made it through the night.
It's just another day.
I will survive.
And taking about an hour and a half to get everybody downstairs on that slow ass elevator.
I appreciate a slow morning.
Yeah.
I do.
First one's downstairs, sets the friggin' fire pit, the coffee pot, getting the water brewing.
Have breakfast made and eaten
Yeah.
by the time the last person gets down.
Yeah.
I gotta pick my spells.
Just grab up some of the burning wood from the fucking cart.
Might as well.
Is there any sort of like brazier around in any of these rooms?
Smoked meat.
For cooking, what do you,
For find familiar
are you looking for?
to cast
Coal?
I have the coal and the incense. I don't have the brazier to like do that.
You just need an open fire, don't you? Just an open flame,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I'm sure you could probably just
I'll just
make an open flame.
I'll just
Yeah.
You should do it in the ashes of
Yeah.
the blown up cart.
I'll just do that.
I mean, there are torches. I mean, shit, she had 2 that she could have given you. She doesn't even need them.
I
Just-
did give her.
Welcome
I
back,
gave,
little buddy.
I gave
Sorry
Sarah
about
my
that.
regular mace. I think.
I've got it.
Yeah. So when it comes to, because that's a ritual cast anyway, right? So it's like a 10-minute. I ain't worried about that. It's
Cool.
the spells that cost, like that spell that you tossed out. But not that it matters to you because you don't use materials
Yeah, I got
necessarily.
the focus.
Right. So yeah, I mean, typically speaking, if it was like a wizard or something like that, that actually requires materials for certain components or whatnot, then I would.
Just costly, just stuff that has some material cost.
Yeah. So like clerics, resurrection spells and stuff like that shit costs fucking money. And a good amount of money too, because it's like diamond dust of like, I don't know, like 50 or 100 gold or 500 gold, or depending on the spell, whatever the hell the spell is. There's a couple of spells that are just stupid expensive. So yeah, that kind of stuff, I do like to limit.
Cool. I already took out the 10 gold for the stuff when I bought the materials.
Oh.
way back. So
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I don't usually like to track that kind of stuff. Because especially considering the fact that you have a spell focus, you don't even need materials, which is kind of a weird thing that you don't.
Yeah.
It's like, why would wizards ever freaking take spell components when they could just have a focus?
fun role play,
I guess. I mean, and it is to me. Like, if I was going to role play a wizard, I would have the materials and use the materials. But at the same time, it limits you hard.
Yeah,
if somebody
big time.
really wants to limit you on it.
I could see it being fun on like first level. If you're like a wizard that's chained up, you gotta find some like bat guano so you can fire blast some people. But beyond that,
I mean, aside from that, 2 is the fact that they also have to have their spell book with them. Unlike pretty much all you guys, where you just need your focus and you cast your abilities through your focus.
I think a wizard can use a focus too.
A wizard can,
Yeah.
but nobody ever takes it because I don't know. It's like it's expected a wizard to have a book. Well,
Gotta have
the
a
wizards
book.
have to have their book regardless. They have to have their book because that's where they keep all their spells.
But the book isn't necessarily their spellcasting focus.
Right. It's not their spellcasting focus, but
It can be. That's a feature later on.
yeah, it depends
But
on the
like,
You can
subclass.
be packed to the Tome Warlock too.
Yeah.
Then I get a book.
For ritual cast
Vexation
spells.
was that.
Yeah.
And you can. Well, no, you
I
can.
prefer the imp to the book.
Yeah.
Well, I took the book, but that was because I was wizardy-ish. But you can learn ritual casting spells, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's actually wicked nice. And then you can write down spells.
Anyways, so you're up for the morning. You're getting yourselves ready, so on and so forth. I assume you pack up the cart again, get your people moving, loaded back in the carts,
Get the herd moving.
and
What's their head count right now? Because there's the 5 of us.
Yeah.
Arena.
Yeah.
2 orphans.
Just Felix.
Just Felix, right?
1 dog.
Yep.
1 imp.
Yep.
No,
One-
yeah.
Family.
Instead.
No, I got a new one.
Oh.
Well, he's the same imp. He just came back.
Nah.
We got the
Welcome
3
back.
ant
3
farm.
family.
The 3 family. We got the dog. We got the doll.
Jasper.
We got the 2 talking rocks.
Did you already say Tuppy?
Oh,
Yes.
how did my doll do? How did Annabelle do?
And did I already say arena?
You
Yeah.
want to check?
So wait,
What
we're
do
up
I
to
roll for
5.
checking?
The ant farm, Irina,
Inspection.
the orphan,
Perception.
Dog.
dog.
27.
We are
Um,
11 strong.
Plus the 2 talking rocks.
Plus the
the
2 dog. We are
interior of the
9
box looks
strong.
like it had been
13.
clawed
If you add-
severely,
If you're at 11 and we add 2,
but
that's not 9.
other than that, it's sitting in there.
Yes.
You just woke up.
I've got 5. I've got
Got him.
3. Even though this isn't 3, this is 5, 6, 7,
5, 6, 7,
8, 9. Yeah, this is 9. 9 plus 5. We're up to 14.
I wonder if
Gang,
I can
gang.
teach my doll to eat like certain people.
It's like DMX.
This is dog. Let me give you a dog. People. Knives.
So anyhow,
We
you
need a cat.
assume make your way out of here, leaving the Tower of Exander.
I'm gonna ask Jasper if he wants to come along first.
The head.
You want to go on an adventure?
I sure do.
Golly gee.
Okay, so you're kind
This sounds amazing. Am I gonna be strapped to your back this entire time?
Gotta catch 'em
he's
all.
strapped to my front. It's
To your
like a
front?
baby, like a baby.
So he's just
carrier
like sitting
thing.
there trying to look up at you at the
Yeah.
same time, and you're kind of like getting almost a face full of rock
Yeah,
as he's
so
trying to talk up to you.
Wait. Is he facing out or facing in?
Facing out.
Okay.
I would assume so. I mean, that'd be
Yes.
very boring if he was just staring at her chest the whole
He might enjoy that.
time.
I was thinking.
I mean, he's a stone bust. I don't think he has any kind of sexual preference at this point.
Wouldn't
What?
one bust be attracted to another? Sorry, you set that one up.
Maybe. Right. Was one bust be attracted to another?
In bust we trust.
And bust we trust. So he's like, yes, this is super cool. We're going on a What'd you call this?
Adventure.
Adventure. It's like some of the poems in the books that I've read.
Indubitably.
I mean, even though I've only ever read a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
But-
what with not being able to turn your own pages.
Well, I mean, I don't want to take offense to that, sir, but
Can he like move? Like he can move his head.
Head.
And can he like move the like arm stubs of his bust?
well, they're cut straight off. So when he moves, it's just like this, kind of like
But
you know.
if I like stone shape arms and stuff to him and legs, can I make him like a rock person?
That's a really good question.
So,
That is
are you going to
a very good
use
question.
other stone, or are you going to try to stone shape him to have arms?
Preferably other stones, so he'd be like proportional.
Is he gonna be like Rayman?
I would say this would take some sort of.
Can we
I
combine
want.
the
I
two
want to.
stones?
I want to say,
Make a rock megazord.
kind of like an
What if-
performance artistry, like kind of check,
So the what?
the as well as maybe an arcana to see if you can actually infuse other materials to an already magical being. I
I
guess.
have an idea as
So an
well.
arcana.
What's that?
Were the gargoyles inside made of stone?
The golems?
Yeah.
Nah, they were clay.
No, they're clay golems.
Can we like the head on top of one of them?
Oh, you could kiln dry the clay golems so that it's rock hard, so that it's basically stone. It's basically stone, and then
I'm
Yeah,
getting silly
but
with it.
like, I mean, that's entirely up to you guys what you want to do with that. However, as soon as you make any kind of aggressive action towards a clay golem, it's going to defend itself.
we're not going to be aggressive.
Oh, I was like, he's
Well, I don't know.
aggressive.
Fucking slamming the head of a clay golem with a fucking 100-pound bust.
It's a love tap.
Just drop
Hey,
it
if
from
the
top of
magics
elevator.
touch each other, it's not violent.
Don't break the elevator. Do you want to be even slower?
I mean, yeah, also don't break the elevator.
Yeah.
The voice of reason.
Anyways,
says don't
what'd you
break
say?
I rolled a 2.
A 2?
it. Does it fail?
I mean, that's your arcana, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really have
I'm
enough
12, and
knowledge
what
to
is
sit there and say that you could infuse regular stone to a magical property stone, if that makes sense.
Is it a creature?
Is it a magical creature?
It's stone. That's magic. I would not call it a creature.
So it's
still an
so it's a
inanimate object.
Sentient,
Oh,
so
you
it's a
want to move a
sentient
monkey.
magical item.
Right.
Wow, those are supposed to be legendary.
I mean, it does take a good amount of magic to turn a stone bust into sentient. So that's why this is a very difficult. Like
It's
at
wild.
your arcana
It's
level.
wild that we have 2 sentient stones.
I know, I've been very
Been handing out sentient stones like nobody's business.
but you're loving them. Clearly.
Clearly.
They rock.
I think we might have to change the group name to the rock band.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna say at this juncture you don't have enough arcane knowledge to be able to fuse more stone
Side
to
quest.
to make it plausible.
Make him a real boy.
Although could be interesting later on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. See what happens if you keep them around long enough.
Or
We're keeping him forever. He's our family now.
As we like get ready and stuff, I'm gonna be like, Jasper, do you know if you're a bust of any like of a person who is living, or are you just do you know if you were made in the image of someone?
That is a good question. I don't believe so. I was never told by my master.
It's getting old well.
I don't really know. It does seem kind of weird, though.
Bit odd.
Now you got me thinking about my own existence. It's kind of blowing my mind.
Existentialism.
Right? Who am I? So you'll start making your way down the path, I assume, all packed up, ready to go. Sarian grabs hold of the cart and starts dragging it.
Happy dragon.
What do
You don't drag a cart, you pull a cart.
Whatever. It's got wheels.
what's up with the wolves? Are they all chewed up?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it looks like they were. Yep. Like there's not enough material there to do anything with.
Skin and bone.
Mostly bone and just like
The marrow is sucked out.
Kind of like what Cora's trying to do right now.
Yeah.
With her
Yeah.
bones.
even the large dire wolf.
Especially that one. That's good eating.
We would know.
Anyhow,
We're good.
We're off to see the wizard.
Yep.
Literally.
great. Let me swap over to
The big map.
How do I? Actually, how do I?
Cool.
What?
In my town, I'm supposed to have cheese.
Oops, that's supposed to be dead.
Oh, okay.
Also, in real life, I feel like I should have cheese right now. I feel like that should be.
We have string cheese out for it.
Yeah, you had string cheese here last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
String cheese is good.
You do not have string cheese this time.
Okay, so you guys are currently right here. Let me slide that over just a little
That's what we
bit.
had to do to open the door. We did it backwards. There we go.
So you are currently right over here by the Wizard's Tower.
Every wizard got to have a tower. Every dog has his day.
Making your way south and then southwest, heading towards the city of Kresk. Trying to get yourself there. Even from this point, you probably have a good several more hours before you make it to Kresk. Even still, so on your path, after a few, less than an hour getting towards the main road where you're kind of off this beaten track, you get onto the main road where it's more traveled or better traveled, I should say. A raven flies overhead. He's just sitting there up there in the little tailwind, just kind of going back and forth, squawking down at you. it decides to land off into the woods a little bit. Like it flies off into the woods, and you hear some rustling in the woods. A almost nude
Whoa.
female,
Whoa.
somewhat recognizable individual kind of peers out of the woods and hang on a second, let me make sure of her name real quick. She calls out to your group and she says, may I have a quick word? I was sent by my father. Winery.
I maintain very strong eye contact.
I mean, understandably. Wizards Wine Winery. So anyways, so this is if you remember or recall back almost 2 years ago.
Some lady from that.
From what?
You said the Wizards Wine Winery, that lady that we helped save.
Yes.
Oh, isn't this the lady that we saved from the hill too?
Yeah, Stefania.
Yeah.
Anyway, she says my father sent me to pass word. I apologize for my appearance, but well, maybe you don't know, but as wear form, I can't change with my clothing. Anyhow, so my father says that he's gotten word of some of our missing scouts. We know where they are, but we can't get to them. They are, well, they've been captured by, well, an entity that we can't get anywhere near. I don't really know how to explain it. My father would be able to be better, a little bit better to explain, but he does ask that when you have a free moment, at some point soon, would be great to stop by the winery again.
We're kind of on that side of the world map, right?
Yeah.
It's like
So
south.
yeah. So this conversation is happening somewhere around in this area. The winery, I believe, is down this trail here. I don't have all the details. I'm sorry. It's very sparse. Unfortunately, my father won't give them to me because, well, I think he's smart enough that I'd probably do something foolish, like go after some of these family members. But anyway, he is asking for your help and assistance again, when you have a moment. Clearly, you have a lot of baggage.
Irons in the fire right now.
I would suggest maybe dealing with that first, but trying to come see us again as soon as possible. That would be great. Anyway, I will see you later.
All right.
Indubitably.
Great. She kind of hops back into the wood line, and you kind of hear like this almost painful Ceramorphosis, if you will, where she kind of changes back into a raven and then flies off.
It's from Animorphs.
So there's that.
There's that.
Anyhow, it is
It'd be
almost
late.
9:30. If you wish, we can call that here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to get to Kresk just so that we could get that level. But, oh well.
Oh, you think you're just going to get a level for getting to Kresk?
Yeah, it's a major achievement.
It's worked a couple of times before.
Yeah.
We almost got level 10 just cuz, but then you were the one that said we were level 9.
Sorry, I'm anal attentive to the correct.
I mean, I have been kind of passing out levels like fucking candy lately.
Lately, I think there was one level we had like 2
Sessions?
sessions at,
I know.
which is nice. I was a little
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love it.
next.
I got the power.
All right.
Next.
I'm going
session.
to end the stream.
Good day, internet.
Have a
Bye,
good night.
internet.
We'll see you again.
Fare thee well.